Dude, good. You played that? Oh yeah, this is Plat 1. Plat 1. We got the Deadlock Sage combo going on. You just walled a wall. You should be asking your teammates to come back so that way you can wall CT since Waterfall's walled. If you're doing it for like the shits and giggles of just having 2 walls stacked on top of each other, I mean shit, they're not gonna get through it. But if you want to have more coverage, I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna throw my wall CT, come back. Dude, I would not worry about the person on that wall, they're not getting through. Yeah, you're kind of holding nothing here. Like, you're waiting for this person to swing out, but not only is Sage holding it, there is a Sage wall and a Deadlock wall on top of it. You're kind of just holding nothing here. So, and that's why you get shot from there. There we go, bomb down. Okay, so I was pointing this out the other day. Putting a sensor here is pointless. So that sensor's good. This sensor's pointless. Because I guarantee you what someone's going to do is they're going to come up to this wall and they're going to think that they can, especially in this elo, they're going to think that they can walk through this wall and they're going to end up accidentally setting the sensor off and the sensor's going to achieve nothing. Put the sensor on the bomb, put it in main, put it literally anywhere else. Putting your sensor on top of your wall is never a good idea. I may have clips where I've done it before. I no longer do it. It's not worth it. You're holding it. It's like putting 2 Cypher tripwires on top of each other. The only time you should do that is if you're baiting your wall to be jumped over. Be careful with saying he's there, and I know it's like I know it's kind of like natural for you to say he's there because you know where it is. But make sure you say like he's hit by my net on site. Like hit by, or just say hit by net on site. He's netted on site. You know, just more of a clear comp. Dude, good shit. You played that well. We're trying to get bomb down. Now, no, I actually think you made the right decision here. I was going to say you could have stuck bomb, but there was a chance that Omen was going to come out and peek you. You get in this corner that they don't expect. Dead. Nice. Nice. Not really. Oh no, no one cleared that angle? Wait, what are we doing? Hold on. Wow, I can't believe when you turned around here, you couldn't see him there. I mean, like, did we only see one out here? Okay, we saw Neon. Neon runs to the right. We kill Neon. I feel like we should realize that this is a bait. I feel like it might be a little obvious that this is a bait, and we should be clearing this, you know? I keep forgetting that. Ooh, all utility? Ugh. I don't know if I can agree with this. I'm not a very big all utility person. All utility's not. Hey, man. Hey. That's more opinion's sake. I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't be doing it a certain way. That's opinion's sake. Do you want more util? Do you want shields? Do you want a ghost? That comes down to how do you want to play. Me personally, I don't do that. This sensor, in my opinion, is bad, and here's why. Lotus. Okay, so you either place it, so you have it here, and the problem is that when you swing out to kill here, you're meeting everybody. You're meeting everybody because whether, you know, like we get our barrier down. I like throwing the barrier like, dude, you can throw the barrier like this? Wait, I gotta find this spot. That blocks off so much. Anyway, most likely you're throwing the barrier here or you're throwing it inside like how I like to do it. And this sensor's good here because when Reyna, Neon, or whoever is running through hits this, they're going to stun themselves or they're going to stun everybody behind them. So this sensor's not bad. This sensor, however, over here needs to either be here so that way you can stand here safe from everybody else, And whoever pushes this comes up to you, and then you're like standing behind here, then you swing out and kill them. You can either place it like down a little bit more, or you can place it up on this wall, or you place it on site here, and then you run back, you play over here, and then whenever you hear the sensors go off, you swing out. The problem with the sensor being over here is just that if they're walking in, they're going to get hit by this sensor, and then when you go to swing out, they're probably going to get covered by somebody else. I have been killed by trying to kill the person on this sensor too many times. Nice wall. So yeah, this is a problem that this is the main reason why I think people don't do well on Deadlock, and they think she's shit. So I'm gonna show you how to do this better. So you wall, perfect. Dude, wall's not being broken. They gave up on it. Wall is not being broken. Wall is not being touched. It was able to fortify fully. We shouldn't have thrown this grab net. This grab net is achieving nothing. The grab net should be used as a support to the wall breaking. So yeah, now they're breaking the wall. So this is when I would be holding the grab net up in heaven. And you could have timed it with that raise nade as well. You were going for info there. It's not bad to use the grab net as an info ability, but I think it's better to use it as an info ability on attack. I think that's its benefit. That's why lineups are good, because they have, after the buffs, they have to pull out the grab net now. It's not just waiting. They have to pull that shit out. So if you throw it and they aren't pulling it out, they're slowed down. I think it's the hardest slow in the game. I think that's bent down too much. Okay, so I'm going to show you something real quick. Whenever you're doing a tilted sensor, you need to check if it's put properly, which thanks to the sonic sensor buffs, we're able to check if they are placed properly by doing this. You hear how we can hear it? Yeah, so if you stand inside of it and you can hear the wong wong, that means you're gonna get stunned. So that's how you can always check if your tilted sensors are put correctly. You need a setup? I got you. All right, back over here. You put your sensor right here. You throw your wall out, so that way it goes out like, there's a wall you can throw that I'm gonna make a lineup for that blocks the orb, the entrance, and B. You put your sensor right here, and then you put your other sensor. You have a few choices. You can either put it in tree, which is a slowdown sensor, so this is just going to slow them down. You can put it right outside of tree, so that way you can get a kill off of it, because this sensor here is to stop them from going in the tree. Or, sorry, in the stairs. So you can play back sight and swing off of this one. You can put a sensor right here, on this side of the wall, not the other way around, because if you put it on this wall like this, it barely touches tree and they can accidentally set it off on the other side of the wall. So it's either from the entrance of tree. You can also put it on this box right here like this. You can also put it on this wall right here and have it angled. You have a lot of options. You can also just put it right here. You can also take this sensor and put it on site, and then once your wall breaks, you can throw your nade over here. You have a lot of options. Like I said, you have all these setups and stuff. Like you can do this, and then throw your nade over here, or you could do this and this, and then throw your nade off of this one. But make sure when you're doing this one that the sensor is out a little bit, so that way they don't accidentally set it off. Like if there's a smoke or something, they don't accidentally set it off, because that's the main thing. I have a lot of sensors that go off, like the same thing with this one. I try to go over to the right as much as possible, because sometimes they'll step up and set it off and then back up behind the corner. You want to make sure that the sensor goes off with them out in the open, so that way that they're getting shot by someone, or they're at least in danger of something. Because if they just get right back behind the corner, your sensor literally did nothing. Okay, good shit, man. Honestly, just keep doing what you're doing. Clean up some of your utility usage, clean up your comms, just do some cleaning up. You'll climb, for sure, man. You'll climb.